Nestled way down in a cave in the Interstate Underground Warehouse, you'll find an unlikely store filled with hundreds of exotic plants and one of the biggest assortments of orchids in the Midwest. Yes, orchids, and yes, underground. Welcome to Birds Botanicals.
There was a big sign out front that said underground storage. So I brought an orchid in, talked to the manager, said, I want to grow orchids in your cave. He said, what do you need? I said, well, I need electricity and water. And after that, I'll figure out the rest myself. And so that's how I started 10 years ago. You got lots to pick from. When people walk in this door and they see all this beautiful color, they're just like, wow, I had no idea there was that many orchids, there was that many colors, that there was this many orchids in one spot. So it's fun to stand back and watch people's first reaction.
Growing orchids takes an exorbitant amount of time and plenty of TLC. Many of the orchids you'll find here take years upon years to grow.
You have to be very patient if you're an orchid grower. First of all, it takes 7 years for an orchid to bloom. And I've got plants that I haven't bloomed yet, and I've had them 12 to 15 years. So they should be spectacular when they flower.
All right, so what are we looking at now?
This is a white phalaenopsis orchid. This is the most popular one, and it happens to be one that Oprah likes. And she supposedly spends up to $1 million a year on white phalaenopsis.
So this is the Oprah orchid.
You could call it that.
Growing lights, an abundance of water, and a lot of nurturing help make the orchids at Birds Botanicals awe-inspiring. But why orchids?
There's only so much you can do with a rose. Well, in orchids, if I get tired of one genera, I can switch to another one, and another one, and another one, and I can spend a whole lifetime growing and studying orchids, and I'll never get bored.
All right, so what is this particular orchid called?
That's the chocolate orchid.
Because of the color?
No, smell it.
Smell it? It does. It smells like chocolate. I didn't. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and it comes in dark chocolate and white chocolate also.
No, wait, does it? And you might be surprised which orchid is always sought after.
The orchid everybody wants to buy is usually the biggest, the showiest, maybe the gaudiest, maybe the best smelling. And usually when they say, well, where's the rest of them? It's like there's only one. And that even makes it more of an attraction that you got to have something nobody else has.